All right. All right. Let's get everything done. uh, what's up, everybody? Hopefully, you had a great weekend. Hopefully, you're ready for tomorrow, coming in refreshed, ready for the new week, ready those new opportunities to make money, and we'll keep it moving. Now, we had some crazy price action on Friday, but the one thing is definitely clear. Hey, what's up, Knife Art? What's up? Yeah, we will see though. Um, because both the ES and the Nasdaq is in an area where we could see a like a bounce, not necessarily a big bounce, but definitely a bounce. Yeah, so like I said, both the Nasdaq and the ES are both in an area where I mean we could see a bounce, but I'm not on the ES. Yeah, like right here, we could see a bounce on the ES right here. We could. And it'll probably retest this area right here, like 62-ish. We'll probably get what 64, 63, somewhere in this area if we do see that bounce here. This is probably going to be the area where you're going to have to take profits at because there's definitely going to be bears that's coming in at that area right there. So it's definitely crucial to take profits here because both the Nasdaq and the ES have both made reversal patterns. They have both made reversal patterns. You can see on the Nasdaq that we got the left shoulder, we have the right shoulder, and we have the head. So this is a clean head and shoulders pattern right here. So that means if the market is not going to take out 508, that means that the market is liable to continue to trade to the downside. Uh, and we might see price come back into this range right here. This range at around 380 to about 350-ish, this range right here. It's highly likely that we will see a bounce here, at least for the Nasdaq, because we got a strong low right here. We got price action. We got the bulls finding support in this range. We got a breakout from this range, and we can definitely expect for the bulls to come back in and try to buy the retest somewhere in this range. Either it be at the bottom of the range or literally at this breakout right here at the top of the range. So I wouldn't try to short this yet. I would actually sit on my hands on this one and see what happens. I definitely would want to see what happens, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, knife art, and I do agree with that. If we do see a red day, if the bears do come in tomorrow, it will be choppy and it won't be fun to trade. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. Even though the market is what would be considered overextended, the market is still continuing to go up. The bulls are buying every dip. And being a bear, at least on the Nasdaq, is definitely not going to be fun. I mean, even when you're right, it feels like you're wrong, and that's what makes being a Nasdaq bear kind of difficult because the Nasdaq will make you feel like you're wrong because you'll have a random momentum push to the upside as bigger players are shorting the pops, but it doesn't look like the bears are in control until it's like, oh, all of a sudden now price trades through this floor and it's trading back into previous areas of support, and that's when you'll see that big bounce out of nowhere. So we will see though. But like I said, I mean, it's in an area where we could see a bounce. It's definitely an area where we can see a bounce on both the Nasdaq and on the ES. So I do expect a bounce. I do expect that. Um, yeah. So where's the all-time highs on the ES? Because it's not gonna make no all-time highs. Mm. Yeah. So. Mm. All right, and this is going to be the CFTC data for the week. This is the CFTC data for the week for the Nasdaq. Yeah. All right, so last week the institutions was they were long 57,000 contracts and they were short 43,000 contracts. Their net long position is 56% and their short is 43, and you can see that they're at their average. So I don't expect for a big move to either direction. We might get a correction. That's kind of likely, but for the most part, we'll probably see price trade in a range. Honestly, that's probably what we're going to see. It's just a bunch of yeah. We'll just probably see price trade in a range. I mean, to just be completely honest, because of the institutions are now about their average long and short position. So, I mean, you can see that over time. You can look at it and see that these institutions have been adding to their shorts, so they are preparing for a move down. That wasn't a good trade. Yeah, I'm just looking at this ES trade. I mean, it looks like it wants to pump, but at the same time, it's more likely to dump. It's probably more likely to see price move down and kind of retest that area at actually I'm gonna buy a limit down here. I'm gonna set a limit down there at 830ish, 830, just so that they can come in and kind of retest that breakout. And that's where I'm gonna buy at 838. But okay. But yeah, so that's definitely something that we should watch out for tomorrow is that short. But then I mean the crazy thing is it's like I mean even though both markets have made a reversal pattern, at least here on the ES, you can see that we made a double top here. We made a double top, we made all-time highs, and they swept the liquidity. And after they swept the liquidity, we had this move down. We got all the EMAs sloping to the downside. We got price. You got the 200 EMA, flat right here. So that just tells me that price is at least trying to come back down and possibly retest this range right here. And you can see that Yeah, looks like they're just trying to come back and retest this range. I mean, we could see a, I mean, I guess we could see eventually a move back down to retest 820. We could, but my money is definitely going to be that price wants to come back and kind of retest this value area right here on the ES. If we don't see that bounce at what, 37, 37-ish. Let me look at this. Nah, about 30, 30, 32-ish. Yeah. Yeah, around that 30 area is probably where they'll come in on the ES. And shoot on the Nasdaq, we probably could see. Let's actually look at the fib chart. Yeah, they're gonna definitely try. They're gonna definitely. It looks like they're gonna definitely break through this fib level. We'll definitely see a move to the downside. We could possibly see a fib to fib move. We could. I mean, if they do break this golden zone, we could see price come down. They could bounce it wherever they bounce it, and a good short will possibly be in this area right here. Around like 400, 405 will be a great area to kind of get a short, because you can see that if the bulls or if the bears are able to break past this floor, you already know that we're going to get a break. We're going to get that retest. And somewhere in this area, the bears are going to come in and sell it. And we could possibly see a retest of 300. But I mean, we've had multiple taps of 300. So we might actually break through 300 as well. And we could, like I said, make that fib to fib move around 250, 245-ish. That's going to be my at least my bias until I'm proven wrong. We'll see what happens, but what's more likely is to get, price to come down here and retest 245-ish right here in this area right here. This is where the money is right now. This little range is lining up with the golden zone. So that's where my money's going to be at. This is where I think the bulls are going to step up at. Hey, what's up, Eric? Yes, for the most part. We trade prop firm accounts, which in my opinion is the best option to trade futures. You're not really risking your money. You're risking the prop firm's money. You just got to follow the rules. You receive a payout. So we basically trade. We're day traders. I mean, we're kind of forced to be day traders. So all the moves that we talk about will be all intraday. But we do catch moves. We catch all major swings for the most part. And we both trade the Nasdaq and the ES. My trading partner right now, I guess he has a lot on his plate. He'll come back. So I'm doing both the Nasdaq and the ES. But for the most part, when my trading partner comes back, he'll focus more on the Nasdaq and I focus more on the ES. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, this is where my money's gonna be at. 245 is where my money's gonna be. Because I mean, the Bulls can come back, but they already kind of made that head and shoulders pattern to the downside. The Bulls will have to do a lot of work to break past this high. They'll have to do a lot of work. And honestly, I mean, I don't know why the Bulls won't just let the Bears kind of rotate price lower so they can get better prices to buy. The Bears can sell out of their positions so they become buyers. And then we can push up to higher prices. But these Bulls have been so aggressive lately that they're kind of just messing up the price action. They keep taking the Bears' turn. And as they take the Bears' turn, you still got, these Bears selling into it as it goes up. And once the buyers finally take their profits, we get these big giant corrections down. And this is kind of what makes, kind of trading dangerous right now, is because we get these big giant corrections and all the support levels are getting traded through. I mean, the price action is still sound. I mean, you can still see you had a break of structure. Unfortunately, people try to buy the retest and, they got used as liquidity. But the bulls came right back at this break of structure and they took it up, retested the high. So, I mean, in sense of price action, the price action is still here. But obviously, as Nasdaq traders, we got to kind of be mindful of these big giant corrections. And I think we're going to probably see that tomorrow. But at this point, I really don't trust the bears to do anything at this point. So but okay. Hmm. Yeah, if we get price to trade past 300, yeah, we're definitely probably going down here. We'll probably get a retest of 195, probably somewhere in this range actually. Like this is probably where we'll see the real reversal. Like somewhere in this range, around 216, 220 to about 195 around this low. This is probably where we'll see the reversal. I mean, we'll probably see price move down. We'll probably see like a bounce into like one of these ranges, and then the bears will probably come back in and try to sell it down, or at least that's how the price action is supposed to work. But again, I think I've said this last week. I'm not going to short the Nasdaq anymore. For 3 days last week, I tried shorting it. I was successful, but I was looking for a full rotation, and I didn't get that. I was able to get paid last week. As you know, initially I was short. My bias was short. I shorted the market. I was only able to make money on the ES. Um, I was profitable initially in the Nasdaq, but obviously we all know that the bears came in, or the bulls came in and clapped all bears. So I had to reluctantly switch and flip my position. And as we all saw on Friday, I was able to get paid. Or everybody that flipped on Friday from bearish to bullish got paid, because these bulls came out of freaking nowhere and just took it up. And the one thing that I will say is that I'm happy that I recognized that, because I was kind of being a stubborn bear in that situation, because the bears, or at least how I understand price action, the bears should at least rotated price down. But I understood that what kind of market we're in, and flipping long paid off this time. I was able to catch this move on the ES, and this whole time as I was holding it, I was telling myself that, yeah, this is definitely going to work. But at the same time, it just sucks that it just sucks that hmm, it just sucks that being a bear, you just have to it's kind of hard to say, because obviously being a stubborn bear, you have to admit that the other side wins. When I flipped my position on Friday, that was literally one of the hardest things for me to do. It was it was hard. I mean, in hindsight, obviously it worked out. I'm glad that I was able to flip. when I recognized that the market made a strong low right here. Because once I recognized that the market made that strong low and that the market was going to protect this low, that if I stayed in this position short, that not only would I would have got stopped out, but if I tried to scale into it, I just would have lost the entire day. But I mean, we did see this move towards the end of the day, but yeah, it just sucks being a bear and you can't get your short fix. Try to short the market. Being overzealous. Hey man, our time will come, game weight. Us bears will come back with a vengeance. Doom and gloom. Give us a reason to short. We'll short it, baby. But no, yeah, I had to flip long Friday game weight. I had to flip. I wasn't going to be. I mean, like I said, I can be a stubborn bear, but I'm not going to be stupid or foolish. The market was obviously still long. Yeah, I definitely agree. Knife art, man. Definitely agree. And unfortunately, I'm not a scalper. So I like to get these big plays so I can keep my risk low and my reward large. And like I said, man, it just sucks. But I think the Bears gonna get it this week, man. I think we got it this week. Game weight. I mean, we got a double top on the ES, and we have a head and shoulders pattern on the Nasdaq. It's obvious that both markets wants to at least correct down or at least have a rebalance lower. I mean, that's kind of obvious. Now, I mean, if we do see that pump on the ES, I mean, I might look for a short. Let me actually look at this real quick. They're trying to come in at 60. He says that means nothing to the Bulls. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but we'll see this week, man. We'll definitely see this week. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. But I mean, I can see why the Bulls are trying to buy it here. But I think we're gonna get a crash. I think they're gonna crash through that, or they're just gonna buy. Mm. Why you say that, Alfred? You don't know if you want to trade OPEX on Friday. Mm. Ah, dude, is this thing about to pump? I mean, it looks like they're finding support. Mm. Hey, yo, congratulations on that, Alfred. Congratulations, man. That's all this what this game's about, getting paid, baby. Congratulations on that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually traded Top Step, man. It's been a while. Definitely been a while. I mean, I guess for like at least for right now, it seems like the Bulls are trying to hold this thing. Mm. But anyway, so Alfred, credit going to pick up some more after I get the payout in the bank. Yeah. So what strategy was you using if you don't mind sharing? I mean, I guess if hey, what's up, JC? What's up? What's up? Yep, that's the way to do it. That is definitely the way to do it. Add to winners. Add to winners. That's exactly what I've been trying to do. Start off with the 3 contracts and then add 3. Max size 6. But I mean, if the setup is pristine, I don't mind having a 9 contract position. But for the most part, 6. With the micro NQ, man, anything is possible. Anything is definitely possible. I'm just glad that we was able to learn that together. So I think everybody started trading with minis, and we all kind of came to that conclusion that micros were the way. Because I mean, all it takes is one bad day on the Nasdaq, and all your hard work is gone. You really have to have a bad day to blow your account on with micros, especially if you're trading 3 to 5. You would just have to have a bad day if you blow the account with just micros. But that shit can be done. Oh crap! That can be done instantly with minis. And I'm not gonna lie, I spent a lot of money on accounts, blown accounts. I think I've blown so many accounts. I think I've blown like 5 in one day trading E-mini Nasdaq contracts. Just trying to with Apex, trying to revenge trade, just blowing accounts, and with Apex, I only buy the 300K accounts, so you can just only imagine full port, 7 contracts, 30 contracts, trying to scalp, blowing the accounts. That all stopped. And I realized how much money I was spending on these damn accounts after I switched to micros. I was like, damn, I got extra money in my account. Or it is I'm not used to having this money in my account. I'm used to buying these evals when I used to blow them. But micro's definitely made it's more strategic. I'm able to strategize about where I want to get in. I mean, I have a big stop. I mean, that big stop on Friday saved me, man. It's like that's why it's like, you know what? Instead of trying to plan the win, my strategy just revolves around failing. It just has I have enough room to fail, and then at the same time, I have enough room to be successful. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't gotten a actually, yeah, no, I take that back. I gotten a payout from Top Step, but it was earlier this year. And after that payout, I haven't gotten one since from Top Step. Haven't gotten one since. I have not gotten one since from Top Step. I've gotten two from MFF so far. And kind of like what I told y'all guys before, it's just like for some reason it's like I kind of lose interest after I get the payout. I think my mind just sees it as me completing a task, and once it's done, I'm no longer interested in it. And I've been trying to kind of get back into that groove. That's why I've been kind of trading with these 150K accounts that I got from MFF, the ones where it takes 14 trading days to get a payout. I think I think these accounts right here will kind of be what I kind of need because I can kind of trade how I want. I have a lot of room in these accounts. I have $4,500 of drawdown. I'm still trading as if it's a 50K account, but I'm able to trade the Nasdaq and the ES the way I want to trade it. And if I lose, it's really not that big of a loss. I mean, I think last week because I think for me last week I was asking myself, why am I taking all these freaking losses? Like, why am I losing? I mean, I'll lose here and there, but it just seems like I was kind of making mistakes last week, mistakes that I don't even usually make. And I guess I came to the conclusion, or at least I was telling myself, maybe it was just me showing myself subconsciously that you can make so many mistakes. And even though I made all those mistakes last week, I still ended the week positive. Like I'm still like in both of my accounts, in both of these accounts, I'm up. Hold on, let me see the one that's on stream. Actually, it's not even on there. Let me actually do that. I'm glad I looked at that. So yeah, I'm up 4K in that one account, and I'm up about 5K in another one. And I made mistakes last week. So I think it was probably just me showing myself that you don't have to be I don't want like using this word scared, but you don't have to kind of be scared to take positions. I mean, you can make mistakes and you can come back. Yeah, so I'm up 4K in this account. Yeah, definitely, Alfred, man. That's yeah, learn that the freaking hard way. I mean, if you don't got a Big John account, honestly, you really shouldn't even be trading minis. And yo, congratulations on that payout request, JC. I don't know. Was it you that said that? Were you previously waiting on a payout from Apex? Was it you or was it somebody else? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that. Ah, dang it. My bad. My bad. Yeah, congratulations on that. Yeah, that's what I like to see, man. Everybody getting paid out, man. Cause this, like I said, this is what this game's all about. game's all about just getting paid out, nothing else. Yeah. Yo, congratulations on that. Yeah, Apex, yeah, because I think with the rise, that shit is instant. To be able to, I mean these prop firms know. I mean, they're online casinos. That's basically all they are. They know that people are playing to get paid out. If one prop firm is paying out faster than the other, that's a lost customer. That's a lost customer. And like I said, I got my payout as soon as I requested it with MFF, and I was surprised. I mean, I was talking to Smith about it. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this payout because I was going to kind of build the account, but I was like, no, that'll be kind of stupid. I'll be pissed if I blew the account and I had the opportunity to get a payout. And so as soon as I requested that damn thing, I got the email, and then I got a second email saying that my the payout got sent to my bank account. And I got the third email with the deposit in my bank. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. And that was super fast, super fast. Yep, yep. And that's exactly what happened. Yep. I mean, like I said before, man, we always, I mean, if it wasn't for Apex, I don't know why everybody's wishing on Apex downfall instead of, wishing for them to do better. If Apex leave, there's really, I mean, I don't think the prop firms will change. Apex has already had the lasting effect on the prop firm game, but it's because of them that we're not paying $700 for these prop firms or for these evals. We got to remember that. We got to remember that. No prop firm was not giving no coupons, no discount codes, no nothing. You was paying full price every time. Every time. These prop firms even said that we ain't even doing no discounts. We ain't doing them. Now look at all of them. Cheap prices. They gotta be competitive now. They had, I mean, it's up to the prop firms to innovate. It is now they got to the point to where you go straight to funding. No, I mean, if Apex didn't do what they did, we wouldn't even probably seen that shit. There wouldn't have been no reason for it. We got prop firms that put you straight to funding. And from what I've seen, or at least the chatter that I've seen on the internet, it looks like a lot of the prop firms are going that route anyway, where they're doing the straight through funding. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, the only one we got is fast track trading, but I'm not a fan of the 20% rule. I'm not a fan of that. I'm just not a fan of that. Mm-hmm. 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 But like I said, I'm just gonna build up these. I'm just gonna pass these 150K accounts, get them to 9K. However long it takes, that's how long it takes, and then I'll start trading them. Oh yeah, let me show you this book. Let me show you this book. I'm gonna show it on stream again tomorrow. But I think I revisited this book, and I've already shared this with you guys. But I believe this is one of the best books for trading. This is the best book for trading right here. All right, JC. This is the best book for trading right here. I highly recommend that y'all read this book or listen, or if y'all have Audible, listen to this on Audible. Or this is not the book. The title is The Mountain Is You, but this is probably the workbook. But it is by what's her name? Brianna Weiss. Let me see if I can find the actual book. This is the workbook. There it goes, right there. This is the book. Please read this book. This is the best trading book in the game right here. This book is about self-sabotage. It talks about why we self-sabotage, reasons why we could, or the reasons why we self-sabotage. What I found in this book is my main thing. I mean, I talk about it a lot, is purpose. My biggest concern in life is, well, actually, let me show it to you guys. Let me show it to you guys. Because I remember like for whatever reason, I remember this as a kid. And this has always stuck with me. And now that I'm older and I understand it, let me see if I can find it. I think it's, what was it called? That's so interesting. Anyway, I guess I can't find it. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Or here it is, I think. No, that's not it. So anyway, so I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with the game Mortal Kombat. I forgot which one specifically. It's the one where it had Cyrax in it. And this is an old game. Like maybe Mortal Kombat like 1 or Ultimate 2 or whichever one it is. And after you win the game with Cyrax, yeah, I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is it right here. Where, or no, this is not it. Anyway, the point is that after Cyrax completes its mission, it roamed around the earth without a purpose because it had no purpose after it completed its programming. And for some reason, that's always stuck with me. And that's just my biggest concern because I see what becoming comfortable does to people. People just stop caring. People stop working. People start getting better. They say, well, they're at the top of their mountain. I don't need to go no further. Even though there's bigger mountains in the world, they've conquered their mountain, so they choose not to, to take that journey again. That's just always been my biggest concern. I don't want to be in a position where I don't have anything else to do. And because of that, that's when I begin to self-sabotage. I start over from zero so I can work my way back up. And that's where self-sabotage comes from me. And it's something that I've noticed. It's something that I'm still actively working on and trying to make my dream a little bit bigger or my purpose bigger to where it's going to take a lot for me to accomplish. And it's not going to be something that I can't easily overcome it, because once I overcome it, I just know then that's when the self-sabotage will start, because that loss of purpose is deeply rooted. That is deeply rooted in me. So I'm always looking for something new to do, something new to improve on, et cetera, et cetera. So again, I would highly recommend reading that book and try to discover what's inside you that causes you to self-sabotage. Because I know that we've all been there, especially with the Nasdaq. I know that we all look at, I mean, after the candles are painted on the chart, I mean, we look at it and say, damn, how the hell did I miss this breakout to the upside? Why did I try to short this when the market was obviously, bullish? Or why did I not take this short when it was obviously short? I mean, there's a reason why we all self-sabotage. You just got to discover that for yourself. And I think this book right here will kind of help you do that. So I'm kind of glad I revisited that book this weekend, because it kind of kicked me into gear and started doing some other things. But like I kind of deleted all social medias now. I realized that I kind of use social media to waste time. And once I deleted all the apps off my phone, and I saw myself subconsciously looking for these apps to try to get those dopamine hits. And as I observed myself doing that, I was like, wow, I'm really trying to waste time. I'm trying to fill time with, mindless content. And I started to read again. I downloaded this app called Learning O'Reilly. I got a subscription with them. And now I'm kind of going back to kind of reading books now again, instead of just watching. I mean, I never got as far as TikTok, but Instagram, YouTube, stuff like that, I kind of deleted that off my phone. I only have that on my desktop, not my phone. Not my phone. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you telling me that gain weight. Green eggs and hams. Green eggs and ham. And shoot, honestly, that's what kind of got me into is like, you know what? I need to really just start focusing on all this. Like I was telling Smith this for the first time. I had a dream that I had a final exam with Bookmap, and think what Bookmap was their professor or something like that. I like in the dream, there was questions like, so what does this mean? So when you see this on the chart, what does that mean? When the market is breaking down and you see these red dots and these blue dots, what does that mean? I literally had a dream like that. And I told Smith, I was like, dude, yeah, it's official. Trading is basically life at this point. It's basically life. If I'm having dreams like that. And in the dream, I thought I was getting stuff wrong. Like I thought I was answering the questions wrong. And I was second guessing myself on the answers and stuff like that. And I kind of, as I was kind of reflecting on that dream, I was like, I kind of do that with my trades sometimes. I kind of second guess what I see on the chart, and I'll fall to my bias versus kind of trading the chart. And once I switch from trading the chart to trading my bias, well, we all saw what the outcome of that. We all saw the outcome of that. So this week, my focus would definitely be, well, regardless of how I feel, if I see something on the chart, I'm definitely going to just take it. I'm just going to believe the charts. It's not like I don't already do that, but last week when, the Bears, if I see the Bears not finishing their rotation, then instead of keeping my bearish bias, I'm just going to flip long. And that's kind of what I mean. I hate to say it, but I'm just gonna flip whenever I see a failed rotation. I'll just go long and just trust the charts, I guess. Yeah, that's funny. But all right, guys. It kind of sucks that we didn't get no action tonight. But I mean, obviously, like I said, my bias is to the downside. What I will be keeping my eyes on is when price gets into this range. But I mean, if price does get into this range, we could see a bounce. We could see a bounce here in this range. But I think my bias is definitely to the downside for sure. It's definitely to the downside. It's just that we can't trust bears to finish. That's it. You think so? Oh yeah, yeah. Tomorrow is Columbus Day. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, we already know what that means. We know what that means. We know what that means. Low volume equals pump. Low volume equals pump. American holidays equals pump. And it's probably highly likely that we see a pump tomorrow, or we just chop in a range. We'll see tomorrow. I forgot about that. Do we have a half day tomorrow? Full day? Mm. Well, we know what that means then. So price is going to probably get into this range right here. We'll probably see a move overnight. We'll see price break this low overnight on the ES. And then we'll probably see price find support. And then we're going to probably get price to move back up into this range right here. I mean, we played this game so often that, I mean, yeah, we could see the move. I mean, we could see the bears continue it down, but low volume, we usually get a pump on low volume. We usually get a pump on American holidays for whatever reason. I mean, that's kind of crazy though, but mm. Okay. All right, guys. We'll come back and we'll do it tomorrow morning. We'll come back. We didn't get no action tonight. And with that said, have a good night, everybody. Peace out.